Emotional intelligence and self-control to have quality relationships. Emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, and manage one's own emotions, as well as the emotions of others, using this knowledge to build healthy relationships and achieve goals. It is the ability to deal with emotions effectively, both in personal and professional situations. Components of emotional intelligence: self-awareness, ability to recognize and understand one's own emotions, strengths, and weaknesses, and how they influence behavior. Self-regulation, ability to control one's own emotions and impulses, adapting to different situations and avoiding negative reactions. Empathy, ability to understand and share the feelings of others, demonstrating sensitivity and care. Social skills, ease in communicating, building positive relationships, and influencing people constructively. Internal motivation, ability to stay motivated and persistent in the face of challenges, focusing on goals and objectives. Importance of emotional intelligence, improves relationships, allows for more effective communication, conflict resolution, and building stronger bonds. Increases productivity. This helps to deal with stress, stay focused, and achieve better results at work. Promotes well-being, contributes to self-knowledge, self-confidence, and the ability to deal with life's adversities. Facilitates leadership. Leaders with high emotional intelligence inspire and motivate their teams, creating a positive work environment. How to develop emotional intelligence. 1. Practice self-awareness. Reflect on your emotions and how they affect your actions. 2. Manage your emotions. Learn relaxation techniques, breathing techniques, and other strategies to deal with stress and anxiety. 3. Develop empathy. Put yourself in someone else's shoes and try to understand their perspectives. 4. Improve your social skills. Work on communication, active listening, and conflict resolution. 5. Seek self-knowledge. Invest in therapy or coaching to understand your behavior patterns and emotions. Emotional intelligence is a fundamental skill for personal and professional success. By developing this skill, it is possible to build healthier relationships, deal with challenges more effectively, and achieve your goals with greater satisfaction. Tricks to avoid outbursts at the wrong time. In a moment of anger, sadness, or even extreme happiness, have you ever had to stop and think before acting on impulse? If the answer was yes, you are probably already practicing emotional intelligence in some situations in your daily life. When we talk about this type of action, we mean that we are managing our emotions and trying to identify and name our own feelings. Although it is very common, especially within companies, knowing how to deal with emotions is also important for our personal life. Emotional intelligence can be divided into 1. Self-responsibility, understanding what is happening in your life and, from there, making your own decisions. 2. Perception of your emotions, recognizing and perceiving your emotions, which leads to and reduces impulsiveness. 3. Emotion management. It is important to manage our feelings. When this happens, we also learn to deal with our own emotions. 4. Focus. Having a goal for a certain project or dream. Generally, when this happens, the tendencies or actions of other people will not affect you as much, and it will be easier to deal with certain situations. 5. Action. Having attitudes, but always thinking and using intelligence to act in certain situations. It is important to rationalize and learn how to get out of or deal with sad situations, for example. Knowing how to act makes it easier to face adverse situations. Self-control. Self-control is one of the fundamental skills of emotional intelligence. It refers to the ability to manage our emotions, impulses, and behaviors in a conscious and balanced way. When we have good self-control, we are able to respond to situations in a more rational and less impulsive way, which improves our relationships and our emotional health. In the workplace, self-control is essential for several reasons. Imagine a situation in which you receive criticism that seems unfair. Without self-control, The impulsive reaction may be to respond defensively or even aggressively, which can harm your professional image and the team atmosphere. With self-control, you are able to listen to the criticism, reflect on it, and respond constructively, demonstrating maturity and professionalism. In addition, at work, self-control helps you deal with stress, pressure to meet deadlines and goals, and stay calm in conflict situations. People who are able to control their emotions tend to make better decisions, communicate better, and create a more harmonious environment. This also has a positive influence in your reputation and in your career, because it shows that you are someone trustworthy and balanced. In the family, self-control is equally important. Family relationships often involve intense emotions, such as love, frustration, jealousy, or worry. When someone in the family is angry or sad, it is common for emotions to overflow and cause conflict. Having self-control allows you to listen patiently, avoid impulsive reactions, and remain calm even in difficult moments. For example, if a child or a partner does something that bothers you, instead of reacting angrily or yelling, self-control helps you respond in a more understanding and empathetic way. This way, you promote a more harmonious environment where everyone feels heard and respected. In addition, by demonstrating self-control, you teach by example, helping your family members to develop this skill as well. To develop self-control in practice, some strategies can help a lot. 1. Deep breathing. When you feel that your emotions are getting to the surface, stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Slow breathing helps calm the nervous system and help you think more clearly. 2. Pause before acting. Before responding or making an impulsive decision, take a moment. Pausing for a few seconds can prevent reactions that you may regret later. 3. Recognize your emotions. Learning to identify what you are feeling is the first step to controlling them. Ask yourself, am I angry, frustrated, anxious? This will make it easier to choose an appropriate response. 4. Practice empathy. Putting yourself in someone else's shoes helps you understand their actions and react with more understanding, avoiding impulsive reactions. 5. Develop self-confidence. The more you trust in your ability to deal with emotions, the easier it will be to maintain control in challenging situations. 6. Take care of your physical health. A balanced diet, exercise, and a good night's sleep contribute to greater emotional stability. 7. Seek support when needed. Talking to friends, family, or professionals can help you better understand your emotions and learn self-control strategies.